All right, Kosta, well, you've got a new man at the helm for next season, confirmed yesterday that Chiefy's going to take over. What's the reaction to that news sort of internally with the guys?
Yeah, I mean, positive. I think big congrats to Chiefy. He's got a good relationship with all the players, so I think we all need to get behind him. It's his first job as a head coach, so we need to support him and support his ideas and things that he brings to the table. And look, it's pretty optimistic, and look, we just need to be positive, and I think we've got a solid squad already signed up for next year. So look, we need to start working as soon as we get back into pre-season and see where it takes us.
He obviously has been an assistant coach to Uffy, and that's a very different role from being the head coach, and the relationship with the players from an assistant to a head coach is going to change. Do you believe that he's got the ability to make that change and change the relationships he has with the players? Yeah,
I think so. I think it's something we need to take control of as well. It's something that we can sort of enforce. The new guys coming in as well, we only have seen him as a head coach too. So look, we need to start sort of looking at him. I mean, we've got a lot of other things to worry about now till the end of the season, but once we get into work next season, we need to sort of look at him as the main guy and take everything on board that he wants to implement with the team. And look, there's no other way, to be honest. If you don't, it's not going to be good, I think, as a player. So you need to see him as a head coach and respect him from the start.
All right, Sunday's performance against Brisbane, I mean, a lot of chances, particularly in the second half, not able to get the 3 points. Yeah. Able to sort of put that to one side and move on to these last two games, or is there a degree of disappointment that you couldn't take all three on Sunday?
Look, we need to. We don't have a choice but to move on because it's a quick turnaround. But like I said to you on the weekend, we probably had enough chances to win a couple of games, or two or three. The positive thing is that for probably 60, 70 minutes, I thought we were really good and we were probably the better side. But yeah, we need to move on. We're going to play against a strong team on Friday that we need to try to take maximum points out of and not look past that for now. Take it sort of week by week, game by game. And like I said, it's not going to be an easy place to go, but I think having a bit of pressure will do good for the boys. Now that it's crunch time, we'll see what everyone's made of.
How often have you seen someone hit both posts and the ball not go in?
Yeah, I told him he must not have went to church on Easter, so he needs to do some sort of praying or something. I've never seen anything like that, especially a minute apart from each other. It was just outrageous. Nothing else he really could have done in that situation. He did all the right things. I think the first one took a slight deflection. I don't know if that helped it hit the post or took it away from being a goal. Just one of those days for him, yeah.
And as far as your performance was concerned, really caught the eye, involved in a lot of attacking moves. Was there you just seemed to be a bit freer on Sunday. How did you assess your own performance?
Yeah, I just think, look, the first half in games are always pretty cagey, and I like to sort of, try to keep things simple and keep the ball for us, especially when I'm playing up top there. I did a few good build-up plays where got the ball down and moved it on, and once the second half starts to open up a bit, I think, like I said, when I can get on shoulders and there's a bit more space behind or in between, I think that's where you sort of see the best of me. And it was great to sort of see out the game, like I said, and it was my first 90 minutes for a long time. I got through it well and building confidence towards hopefully the finals.
Right, Western Sydney on Friday, they've secured their place in the finals. They're playing well. How do you believe you match up against them and your ability to go there and get something?
Yeah, I think we match up pretty well. If you go by the last sort of game against them, I think we played really well. I do know that their coach will get them up for this game because they're still potentially chasing second place. They can still get there. So I think he does a good job of getting them up for every game. They look up for every game. So look, we're going to have to be at our best. We need to sort of try to be ruthless in both boxes. And if we can do that, I think we're good enough for the 3 points. But like I said, pressure's on, and we need to see who can sort of be counted on in these times.
And you've been around the league a long time. Can you remember a league or a season where, 2 weeks to go, only one team victory, which is incredible, are out of contention? Can you remember a tighter season in the A-League?
No, not at all. Usually you don't really even look towards the bottom end of the table, and this year you sort of have to, because they're 2-3 points off being in contention. I remember years where teams finished on 11, 12, 13 points, so it's definitely the tightest league I've seen, probably anyone's seen in the league, and it just shows the quality is growing in the league, I guess, and it's really competitive. Lots of good players going around, lots of good tactically aware coaches. So yeah, we've got to hope that we've done enough in the end to be in the mix.
Results haven't gone your way the last few weeks. How do you keep the confidence levels up at camp here into these last 2 weeks?
By the work we do on the training pitch, I think, and besides that, we don't have any other choice. We need to keep going. We're sort of lucky, I think. There's this quick turnaround this week to sort of just move on and get into game mode so quickly. And look, like I said, 2 games to go, 6 points to play for, and we need to try finish as high as we can, or as far away from the chasing mob as we can. And I don't think it's a matter of finding motivation. We're all really up for it, and looking at it, we're still in a good spot. We're 5th, so we can't be too critical. But I think if the performances weren't there and we weren't picking up points, it'd be a bit of a concern. But we just need to be confident in what we're doing, like we have been all year.
With, I guess, how much riding on these games, does it almost feel like you're already in finals football mode?
Yeah, I think it's been that way, like I said, with the chasing back being so close, that we need to be up to it. And we sort of haven't been picking up points the last few weeks, and sort of been a bit lucky that the teams behind us have been stumbling a bit too, which keeps us up there. But yeah, honestly, the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks have felt like finals, and the next 2 are definitely going to feel like finals. Even that last game, not looking too far ahead, but they're still, even though they're not really in the mix, I'm sure the coach wants to finish on a good note, and he's a new coach too, so he's going to be up for it, so we need to be on our toes for both.